Welcome back to Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2019 Blade Show. I'm here with Doug Meyer. It's actually, I was talking to Joe Flowers at the Condor booth, and Doug walked up, and Joe and Doug are friends, and I just thought of something you really want to see. This is definitely something that's unusual, but Doug is not just a flint napper, but man, he takes it to a whole nother level. So Doug, thanks for taking a minute to show us.
No problem at all.
Just going to take a look. We all like knives, and what I see a lot of times whenever there's a new knife that comes out, like, well, that's just a copy of so-and-so. Well, we're going to show you some knives that everything is a copy of, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Doug's kind of rendition of the original blades, right?
Right.
So what we got going on here?
All right. This one is a mahogany obsidian. It's got a elk antler horn, and it's got pine pitch, charcoal, and beeswax as the binder. So it's all natural. It feels really well in your hand. It's real light, but it's very sharp.
This would be indicative of what maybe knives that would have been out 1,000, 1,500 years ago.
Yeah.
That some would have been out. Yeah, they would have been out. You would have been available at your local Condor dealer. No, these would have been. They would have been something that somebody made for their own use.
Right.
Or maybe to trade. I'm assuming they probably traded them and stuff.
There
whatever.
were probably people that were really good at it, that were making them and then trading them and stuff like that.
So it's like today. People had specialized. They were knife makers.
Right. And then I've got a couple smaller ones out of obsidian, the rainbow obsidian. With obsidian, you get either pattern on the rock itself or it's a see-through. This is a see-through.
Kind of translucent?
Yeah, it's just kind of translucent, but you'll either get a pattern on the rock itself or it'll be a see-through. And obsidian's lava from a volcano. Right. It heats up really well, and then it cools quickly, and it's homogeneous inside, so you don't have to worry about tough spots in the rock. It's real easy to nap and to learn to nap.
Okay, yeah, because I asked what the easiest thing to learn for a beginner, and that's obsidian.
Yeah.
And so we asked, where do you find obsidian? In pretty much on the internet these days, right?
The internet, you can go to Glass Buttes. It's in Oregon, and you can dig your own. There's pockets in Arizona, but the big place is Glass Buttes, and it's all over the internet.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Let me adjust this around here a minute.
Okay.
So and then you just got a lot of different. So I'm in Georgia. We don't have obsidian here, but we do have like chert or maybe some flint.
There's chert and there's some flint. Southern Georgia, the Knife River, they've got chert. A lot of the Native Americans were using your quartz and quartzites.
Yeah.
You'll find old arrowheads out of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So that would have been like maybe the Cherokee or the Creek, I guess here in Georgia.
Yeah.
For Native Americans.
Yep.
And but is this something that's? I'm assuming you've done a lot of study on this stuff over the years, because these things look pretty. They look pretty authentic as far as traditional style. You got using real sinew and natural bone materials and stuff.
Yep.
And how long have you been doing this?
22 years.
22 years.
Yeah. I studied with Eric Callahan. He was probably one of the premier knife makers, stone knife makers, and stone tool makers, and he died last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
So this is flint?
That's Novaculite. That's what they make sharpening stones out of.
Oh, so.
And this is Novaculite really too.
That's pretty neat, yeah. And then this one is really, really pretty.
That's fiber optic material.
Fiber optic material. So this is modern material.
It's modern material, and that's in a coyote jaw.
On a coyote jaw. So we got a blend of modern and traditional.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So wow, Doug, this is. I've seen some flint knapping before, but I've not seen this. The whole package put together like this is the real deal. How they used to make knives
and I do knives because when I make points, they look so authentic. People sell them for.
Oh really?
Yeah,
like for antiques.
Yeah, and so like I don't have to worry about somebody taking that and saying that was 2,000 years old and selling it for $1,000. So,
oh yeah. So how long does it take to make a knife like this?
A couple hours.
Really, it's a couple hours?
Yeah, I can do a blade in about an hour.
Wow.
And then do the rest of the handle work and stuff like that.
So we call them prehistoric or whatever, but a primitive knife maker could make a pretty good business for himself back in the day, I guess.
They could probably do it quicker than me too. That's all they did.
Right.
They don't have TV and all these distractions that we have today. Where if that's all you had to do, you're limited to sunlight. It's hard to do around a fire. But yeah, they could probably.
So if you had one piece of advice for somebody who really kind of wants to get into this flint knapping or get into this kind of technology, what would it be?
Take a class from somebody. It's a hands-on thing. Videos are nice, but there's so many subtle things that a one-on-one thing or a class thing is the better thing.
I completely. That's so true in so many different things. It's just easier when you got somebody that's watching. You can say, hey, you know what? Fix this and do this, and you maybe make an adjustment here. It really does help. So, do you offer classes?
I do offer classes.
So, how would somebody get in touch with you to learn more about your classes and more about how to get one of your knives?
Yeah, the easiest way is you can find me on Instagram. I'm Douglas S. Meyer, Meyer. And I'm same thing on Facebook. You can find me on both of them and contact me that way.
Very cool. So, man, if you ever want to learn to do flint knapping, obviously Doug's got it together. I highly recommend checking him out. And thank you for watching Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2019 Blade Show. Remember, my name's Brian. Survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.